What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing today? Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. We did get the market coming down for the last 24 hours. So we're going to analyze the situation. We're going to look for those live trades. I am in a trade right now. I'm going to try and look for a scalping scenario so I can do that live with the community, explaining why I would enter, where would I take profit, where would I have my stop loss. So let's see if we do see an opportunity here. I'm going to explain right away on which trade I am in right now for the Bitcoin price, guys. But first of all, I need you to destroy that like button. Almost 200 people watching the live stream at this moment, so smash up that like button, because we're going to go straight into the Bitcoin price here. Now, yesterday when I did the video, we were having this price action over here. I showed you those scalping scenarios on the 5-minute, 1-minute chart, right? Remember on yesterday's live stream, talking about, the volume movements to the downside, where we are getting very much respected, okay, with the volume level over here. All right, if you didn't take a look at yesterday's video, you need to take a look at it, guys, because it explained you some potential trade scenarios, okay, where you have big volume, you break the volume first candle low over here, and you bounce from it to come down to retest the lows. We had a little bit of consolidation here also, not managing to get above it. All right, but obviously for me, the first touch is the best trading scenario. I did get in and out from this trade, and finally we did not manage to break above these massive amount of volume. One of the main reasons why is because there's hardly any volume on the pump here. The bulls are not pushing the price up, and it's getting extremely exhausted. This volume over here on the chart, hardly any volume, as you can see, is fighting against this volume candle over here, which is huge. So obviously, what is the very likely scenario? That, this kind of volume that we have here fighting the price to the upside is likely going to get that correction back down to test the lows. So what happened? We started moving down here aggressively with some pretty nice, candlesticks here, and pretty aggressive volume to the downside also. We were talking about this potential scenario, right? Let's see if we're going to have a swing failure pattern from the lows. Are we going to test these lows and have a little bit of a wick and then come back up? This was not the case, guys. We were dropping down here. No major consolidation, no major acceptance back in the zone. So basically there was no long to be taken here. I'm going to explain right away what kind of price action we're having right now. A lot of volatility at a major level. It's a weekly level from back of 2018, all right? This is a major level from 2018, but looks like we're just getting that choppy action in between that level. I want to explain right away, why I'm in a long position, why I have taken profits from this long, okay? This scalping, day trade scalping scenario, all right? So from yesterday, we did have this drop, right? Since I made the video, I made a video of this price action over here, talking about the scenario of, we might come lower and we might bounce from certain levels. One of the main reasons I'm in a long position right now, okay, I see, a godly pattern here potentially forming, all right? Let me just go through here, right over here, 1 second. We had a major large consolidation. The start of this drop starts right over here, right? So we got this point over here. This is just a large consolidation here for several hours. Then the drop starts from here. Then we have this move to the upside, then this move down. Now, in this consolidation is where I have a long position. I will show it to you right now. I have taken some profits because I will explain it right in just 1 second. But so there's a potential higher low created here, okay? Potentially right over here. Now, if I zoom closer, there's harmonic patterns everywhere, guys. It is absolutely insane how, there's just harmonics everywhere, especially godly patterns. All right, let me just go quickly through right over here. The godly pattern that was here also, from this low to this high. Then you got a low right over here around about the 45, 50% almost. Again to around about the 50% Fibonacci retracement. And then back down here to the 7-8, guys, as you can see, right? So you cannot make this up, you're right? This is just level to level. You got a low, you got a high, you got this low, you got this high, you got this low. Most important level for a godly pattern in the case of this harmonic is the 7-8 from X to D. This is the one that if you have a consolidation, it will confirm that you are highly probable going to come up to the 618 from C to D, guys. From C to D, right? The 618, and we just tap that level is where we have this weekly, and we have, you know, very respected level. So it is a take profit zone. I've taken it here over 50% of profits at this range. And if I take C to D point, all right, it's hitting that 618 to the exact dollar almost here, as you can see, right, to perfection. 61865, that is the take profit zone, getting that rejection. Of course, higher is possible. We've got a take profit 2 at C, we've got a take profit 3 at A. And one of the reasons why I do think that we can hit those levels is because of this higher low over here. This could be another potential Gartley pattern forming right over here. From this high, we've got a high point right over here to the ultimate low, to the A, to the D point right over here, and then we can go to the 7-8 again. Okay, so there's a possibility, in my opinion, that we could have this run up in the next coming hours to around about the 16.3, 16.4k levels. And this is the reason why, you know, I'm in this long. You know, this is a scalp position, you know, just a few $100s worth of a trade. You know, in the scalps, I'm looking to risk, you know, a few $100s, not, you know, several thousand. You know, several thousand for those swing trades, maybe day trades. But for scalping, you know, it's always good to, you know, I'm comfortable with a few $100s. You know, if I can make a few hundred here, a few hundred there, then at the end of the month, it all adds up on a few thousand, which is absolutely phenomenal. So, like I said, I got into this consolidation, right? I mean, I wish I would have done the live stream just a few hours ago, but this was very, very early this morning. I was, you know, having breakfast, you know, doing my exercise, getting ready on the chart a couple of hours before the live stream. But overall, I want you to understand that this consolidation right over here at $16,000 range, okay, having that volatility is exactly, you know, this volatility over here, you know, this Gartley pattern right over here. I know it looks a little bit dodgy, but you know, you need to try and spot them on the chart. Most important level, like I said, and this is on the 5 minute, you know, these are giving you insane scalping opportunities. The most important level is the 7-8. From X to A to B, it can be in between the 382 Fibonacci retracement and the 0.618, guys. So you've got a large range on the B point, all right? It doesn't matter. It can be in between 382 and 618. You've got a huge, large range. In this case, it's at the 0.44, so that's fine. Also, from A, B, the C point can also be from 382 to 618. So this one can be at 382, and it can also be at 618 range. So you've got a large range here for that C point. B and C are not the most important levels, right? Most important level is the 7-8 in the case if you are looking for a Gartley harmonic pattern. And this is the this is the one that you want to trade, right? You want to trade the D point, okay? Right? The 7-8. It needs to be a 7-8. So yeah, basically from, you know, A to C, it's even up to 0.88 Fibonacci, and also from X to A, it can be 0.618 would be the ideal. It can be 0.5, it can be 0.382, that range over there. But the most important one that we want for that trade scenario is the 0.78, guys. Okay, so 0.78 from that X point to the A, right over here. You can see we're hitting that level to perfection, the 7-8 Fibonacci from X to A, bang, bang, bang. Consolidation, giving us the high probability that the bear movement is getting exhausted, and you will get that leg up very, very likely, at least to that 618 from C to D point, right? And this is the whole reason why I'm in that long position, you know, taking 50%. I'm going to leave the rest of it open at break even, right? Protecting position, protecting capital at all costs, guys. This is the most important thing in trading, you like it or not. It's not about the gains, it's all about protecting your capital. So yeah, this is worth, you know, this is worth leaving open because there is a take profit 2 and there's a take profit 3 from a Gartley pattern. So overall, there is a possibility in hitting the $16,300. There's only a $200 pump. Very, very easy for the Bitcoin price to achieve. And overall, like I said, there is a possibility that we are forming also another harmonic pattern here, which is from this consolidation right over there to this low, all right, over here, to this spike over here, to this low over here. So we've got this move down. So consolidation, move down, move up, move down here, creating a higher low. This high is likely to be claimed, very, very likely to be claimed. Now, you know, your best entry point here, you know, this is a risky level here to enter a long position, of course. You know, if you're entering any kind of trade, you want to do it right over here. You want to add confluence. You can see that potential Gartley pattern right over here. There's no level to long. If you didn't long at this range, of course, you know, I wouldn't long. You know, you're kind of late into the trade. My position is protected. If it goes down, there's no reason to enter a trade right over here at this resistance zone. Because another reason why this is a take profit level from this Gartley pattern, guys, it's not only because of the 618, even though that's one of the main reasons. You know, 618 here from the blue. That's the main reason if you're longing from this range to take profit here. But the reason number two is that, it's a weekly level. It hasn't been very much respected. Well, it has been respected looking at the lower time frames, right? We've got a touch right there. We've got a touch here. And we just got a touch right there also. So it's, it's a level that has been respected. You do not know. I do not know if this level is going to, get broken to the upside. Or is it going to get rejected and we're going to have that continuation to the downside? It's a resistance zone. So if it's a resistance, I want to take profits at that level. And this is why from this long position, from the scalp scenario, take profits. If it does manage to go higher, which I think it is possible, then, potentially another few $100 worth of this scalp, and I'll call it a day. Hopefully, we're going to see some good scenarios here for a potential trade. Okay, maybe there will be a scalping scenario, and the best scalping scenario that I do see here on the lower time frames. Let's see if I can jump into a trade here live. Scalping scenario. I mean, it'll have to be on the 1 minute, 5 minute chart. And yeah, like I said, the only good trade scenario that I do see here would be the ideal trade would be this one right over here. So let me just explain 1 second. Yeah, this orange horizontal line is a weekly level. I mean, I will show you in a couple of minutes, hopefully. But overall, I mean, it has been respected there. The start of the big major volume on the 1 minute chart is exactly here at $16,120 approximately, right? The start of this big large volume. Start of this large volume to the upside is right over here. So in between 16,100 and 16,130, there's a major zone where volume starts to kick in. This one starts right over here for the drop. This one starts right over here for the pump, as you can see. It's a level that's been respected here. Very, very much. So next scalping scenario for me would be if we were to manage to get a breakout from this zone on the 1 minute time frame. What I want to see is a breakout with large volume, maybe slightly higher than this one, from this 16,120 zone. From this zone over here, I would like to see a big breakout with high volume. That would give me confidence that, that retracement that happens at this zone is just likely to get a leg up to come and test the highs from the breakout. So I would be looking for that trading scenario right over here. If that were to happen, of course. I do not know if that's going to happen, but that is a plan. That is a potential plan. I know the 16,120 level is very, very strong level as resistance. We got it confirmed right over here as a resistance touch. And yeah, I would be looking for that, continuation to the upside. So that would be the ideal scenario. A break above this range with high volume and look for that quick test of the highs after the correction. Because then you can maybe double top. You can come back down. I do not know what would happen. But what I do know is that you are likely to get one quick bounce up to test the highs or almost test the highs. If that does make any sense, guys. I hope it does. So anyway, yeah, let's see. Let's see if we do. I think there's a high probability. We got the DXY, you know, getting that pumpy action, very much expected yesterday. I think yesterday we were trading around about the 106, almost 107 level. We did get a pretty nice bounce, a pretty nice move up today. It was pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive move to the upside. So this is obviously not good for Bitcoin. Let me go quickly through the comment section, guys. We can take a look at the DXY, S&P 500, and we can take a look at some other cryptocurrencies. Overall, like I said, I do think that the price of Bitcoin can get a bounce from this level, guys. Something that I wanted to point out, all right, it's very important for me. I'm not going to look for shorts right over here. Definitely not any day trade shorts or swing shorts, as we've had this, you know, pretty aggressive move to the upside. I think that a bounce is more likely here from this range. This is why I am longing here from these lows, like I explained with harmonic patterns. But yeah, one of the main reasons why I think that this is a strong level, okay, apart from this weekly zone, we're coming down to test the lows. We've grabbed a bunch of liquidity, right? So we've got the higher lows, boom, 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 grab liquidity below all of these lows, having that consolidation. But not only that, guys, if we take a look at the fixed range volume profile from the volume traded the last 12 days, right? We're taking a look from the 8th, 9th of November till today. You know, we are sitting at that value area low level. Yesterday, we explained on the video, you know, that on that video update, you know, that breakdown from this higher low levels was pretty good to get into those quick scalping short positions on the retracement. You know, and the main reason is, you know, you're breaking below higher lows. On the very low time frames, we were breaking with a large amount of volume, right, guys? Remember, you know, let me just quickly go to the 5-minute chart and zoom in here and take a look at the volume, right? This is the symmetrical triangle. So we were breaking with high volume on the lower time frames. So you can always look for those scalping scenarios on the retracement with low volume hitting those resistance levels, right? So it was a nice trade right over here. And there was also a nice trade right over here, okay? So you got one over here and you got another one right over here coming down to test the lows very quickly. These are very quick trade scenarios. These are minutes. This happens in minutes. So high volume on the lower time frames. So like I said, reason why it was pretty good for those scalping shorts is because you're breaking out from a zone, right? You're breaking out from the higher low structure here, right? You're breaking out from higher lows just right over here. And you're also getting that breakdown from the point of control. Okay, so you're getting below the point of control with very high volume on the lower time frames. On the higher time frames, you know, there was hardly any volume. So yeah, right now, like I said, yeah, I'm not interested. You know, it's good to get into scalp shorts here. You could arguably discuss. I just did scalping, but if I would have held some of my position and protected, you could have rolled it all the way down to these low ranges. Okay, it wasn't the case of me. I just did a quick scalp. So overall, it was pretty good because it made some gains anyway. Could have made more, yes, but never mind. This is why we're going to focus in this week to make some. I'm going to make some more gains. I'm going to be looking for some more gains anyway. So right now, like I said, yeah, value area, low area range. You know, this is why I'm only interested in these long positions at this level, at this $16,000 range. I'm only interested in longs. This is a massive support level. I see some potential harmonics that indicate that we're going to pump, like I showed you at the beginning of the live stream. It's the main reason why I'm in a long position here. on Bitcoin, looking for higher in the immediate short term, taking profits and protecting position. So overall, today is going to be a green day. What else can I show you guys? It's pretty curious. I mean, looking at the 1 hourly, I just want to show you the volume strategy that we talked about on yesterday's video. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, please go and take a look at it, okay? Because I'll give you, an educational, section of the video talking about the 1 minute chart, with these trading scenarios, explaining why with Fibonacci, price action, and volume, there was an insane trade to be taken here at this range. This volume strategy also works on other time frames, such as the 1 hourly, guys. If we zoom in here on the 1 hourly time frame, what do we like from this volume strategy? Well, we want large move and some pretty decent volume. From the volume traded in between yesterday and today on the 1 hourly time frame, guys, which is the highest volume spikes here? Highest volume spikes is this one and this one. You cannot make this up, okay? There's only two largest ones from this move to the downside. Which are the candles from these volume spikes? Well, of course, it's this one, and it's also this one. So after this second breakdown, okay, from 16,200 all the way down to 15,900 approximately, if that retracement candle over here comes and touches this candle with this amount of volume after this breakdown with volume, what do you think is the highest probability scenario? That this candle is going to be an absolute massive wall of money, that's of selling pressure, that is not going to allow the price action to get above that range. So what happens? Yeah, we did have that move to the downside to come and test the low range, guys. So I mean, this does happen on lower time frames, on higher time frames. Check out yesterday's video from this range over here, talking about the 1 minute time frame, massive scalping opportunities, just using price action and volume, guys. Same happened today. I did not get into any of these trades. This was at 3-4 o'clock in the morning Central European time. So yeah, I did not manage to get into any of this trade. I was sleeping. But overall, like I said, just concentrate on the low range of a big massive volume candle to the downside. Consolidation, break down with high volume. As soon as from this low you retrace all the way up to the first big volume candle, you are highly probable going to reject from this level. In this case, it's the $16,250 range, to come back down to the low range here of $16,000. It's just a high probability trade, guys. Make sure to practice this. Make sure to try and detect them on the chart, because this has got to be one of the high probability trade strategies that I've ever seen in my life, that I have used. Anyway, let's take a look at guys, smash up that like button, guys, for this. I'm giving you the explanation on how you can find these trading opportunities, giving you sharing a little bit of my trade that I am in right now, explaining why I am in this trade. Harmonic scenario, of course. We have higher low right over here, large consolidation. Let me just check the fixed volume profile here 1 second, because yeah, I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. If I take a look at the price action from yesterday and today, right? So this range over here, I'm interested in this range. That value area low, we're forming a value area low here. Higher low right there. And like I said, the reason why I'm in that long, taken profits already, is explained at the beginning of the live stream. But you got from a low to a high to low right there, to this high to this low. You got that 7-8 Fibonacci consolidation, confirming that you are getting exhausted. This is a long opportunity for me to at least come up here to the 16,120. Why 120? Because basically it's the 618 from the highs here of the C point to the low where we've just hit, and we are getting that consolidation. So position protected and profits taken. And that's how we want to play the game. Take profits, protect position. Take profits, protect position. At the end of the month, you will be in the green, 100%. Let's go. Morning, Andy. Hope you are doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well, AD. Hope you guys are absolutely crushing it, understanding the market, understanding the movements. Yeah, this is really what I hope. Okay. FTX hacker has still 240 million to dump into the market. Well. Let's see what happens. If we go down, we will try and take advantage of that opportunity. It's pretty funny that. Got to buy a bit drinking water. Bybit, #1 platform, the one that I have my funds for trading, and Prime XBT as well. So Dutch BTC fan, good morning, Andy. I hope you are well. Bring on the best technical analysis there is on Bitcoin. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that educational content. First 10-15 minutes of the live stream, talking about volume strategy, talking about the harmonics as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that quick little brief explanation. Please let me know any type of questions in the comment section, guys. I am all ears and trying to answer most of them. Eyes of Lazard, Andy, good day, sir. Good day. Dippin, thanks for joining. Good morning from Brazil. FS, good morning. Pnuts, yo. Richard, up like the smash button. Richard, thank you very much. Hello, Crypto Legends. Dobby, how are you doing? Kojo, hola. Dippin, Andy, Andy, we are doing great. How are you? I'm doing absolutely phenomenal. I hope you're doing too good also. Howdy, Dava. How are you doing? Dava, thanks for joining the live stream. I got Dava, I got Pac-Man. Thank you guys for joining. So Andy, triple bottom on BTC, says Igor. Triple bottom, what time frames? Let me know. Triple bottom on what time frame? Triple bottom, going to the daily, 4 hourly. Okay. Triple bottom, this right over here. I guess so, with a slightly higher low right there. Triple bottom. Yeah, I mean, very, very possible. Very, very possible. These are the kind of levels I like for longing, guys. Longing and protecting, because I think, a lot of people get extremely bearish at this level. I think we're going to break down, to the lows. It is very, very possible, but it's just not a level to short for me, okay? The potential scalp shorting, yes, but day trades and swing trades, shorting at this low, no. This is a nice scalp scenario right there, like explained yesterday, because, we're in the middle of the range. We're breaking higher low levels, on the low time frames, there's high volume. So this is nice for scalping short, even a day trade short, if you can manage to hold it and protect position. But at this low, yeah, it's not a great level for me for shorting. If I'm longing, I'm protecting and I'm taking profits consistently, because overall the context does look bearish. I'm not going to lie. This is massively bearish. The context, but for those scalp day trades, I'm looking for longs at this low. So triple bottom, yes and no. I'm very aware of the DXY and the S&P 500. Very, very aware. I think S&P 500 can have one more last leg up, guys. One more last leg up. If it doesn't go down from here, I'm going to be in swing short position. I'm in swing short positions on the S&P 500 using crypto as collateral. You guys know this on Prime XBT. And I will be looking to add up to short positions if we hit 4,100 points. We're currently at 3,950 looking at the ES, okay, the futures of the S&P 500. If we do go up to that range, I'm only just looking for shorts here. I would be very, very surprised if we were having a massive pump to 4,300 points on the S&P 500, right? We'll be breaking massive downward structure. I would be pretty surprised if we do see this, in the next coming weeks. Obviously, I'll be getting stopped out, from the swing trade I'll be losing a percentage of the capital, but I'm willing to take that risk. So yeah. Do you trade on US dollar? Do you trade on US dollar? Bitcoin? No, I trade on Bitcoin USDT. I have more USDT on Bybit than Bitcoin. But you can trade Bitcoin, you can trade USDT. Yeah, like I said, USDT pay on Bybit. I do have some Bitcoin there, but I like having USDT at the moment for trading, not Bitcoin. Well, BTC Doom, alts will melt. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Everything points out that it will. I mean, looking at the S&P 500, like I posted here on my Twitter account, everything points out that potentially in the coming weeks, we could get that big, massive meltdown. Very strong similarities on the price action on the S&P 500, from 2008 and 2022, 2023. Looks, doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's similarities doesn't mean that the fractal needs to play out, but fundamentally we're having very, very similar scenarios from 2008 also. So fundamentals and technicals, you put them together, they both look bearish or both look bullish, it's likely to play out. So we are very much aware from that. Andy King, look at Ethereum, please. Zane, yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Why not? Let's take a look at Ethereum. Like I said, Ethereum's looking also a little bit, it does look interesting right here. Okay. One of the reasons why it looks interesting, I mean, I do see a bullish Gartley here also. I mean, I see these harmonics everywhere, guys. I see these harmonics everywhere. I mean, who remembers the harmonic? Old subscribers will remember. Wait, let me just look at something here. I mean, we're at the value area low range. I mean, we could go to the $1,000 levels easily. We got a beautiful rejection just a few days ago, right? Well, around about 10 days ago, exactly at $1,300. The reason why was the point of control. So we had that breakdown. Your shorting opportunity was a few days ago at 1,300. That was a must short position when you have this move down and you're retracing all the way to this large consolidation. You're at the middle of the range, so you hit the value area high. As you can see, you break down the point of control. Yeah, that point of control is going to be big resistance on the first touch, and obviously it was. So it looks like that we are on our way. We're basically almost retesting the lows right now. So this is a big question. Are we going to break down the lows, or are we going to double bottom from this range? This for me is no trading scenario. This could double bottom or it could break down. So if we zoom in on I want to zoom in on the 4 hourly. Let me just get the fixed volume range out of the way. I see harmonics everywhere, guys. I think there's a potential big bounce that could happen at this level. There's a big bounce that could happen at this level on Ethereum. I think I'm going to long Ethereum right now. I think I am going to long Ethereum right now, all the way to $1,200 range. Why? I'm going to explain why right away. Yeah, not much here. Basically, we have this low over here, this high, this low at the 618, this high at the 618 also, right? And then we have the 7-8 level, which is being hit right now. 7-8, 7-9. We are likely to get this bounce. Potentially to round about $1,200 range, even slightly higher. Then I would be really extremely cautious. I think Ethereum will get that bounce to 1,200 range, and then maybe it might correct, it might continue up, but overall it does look pretty good to get that bounce from this region. Let me take a look at the fixed volume profile here 1 second. We are below the value area lows. It has broken value area low range. Point of control is exactly here at 1,200. So it does make sense. It does make sense if we were to come up there. Like I said, we're hitting that 7-8 fib level from this low to the high. We're at the 7-8, slightly below, getting a little bit of that volatility, but it's consolidating at the 7-8. Likely to get that bounce. We have point of control at 1,200 and in 10 almost. 1,200, 50% fib level. So, at that range, I think I'm likely going to long this scenario here. We do know that we move in waves. And if we take a look at levels, we move in waves. I know you might think you're crazy. I don't want to short. I don't want to long. I prefer shorting. But we're hitting a big support level. And this could be a pretty nice scalp. There's a high probability that we'll have a leg up here before attempting to break the lows here at $1,070. As soon as I would be in profit, we're probably gonna do this live. Okay, I want to take a look at the lower time frames. Yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be, this is gonna be an in and out. This is gonna be a day trade. This is looking at the 1 hourly time frame. Got a small swing failure from this low. I mean, volume is pretty high going down. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult one. Yeah, if we do get one more leg, if we do get a leg down here, I will likely try and get into a long position. Remember, I want to have a relatively tight stop loss. So if it does have one more leg down to 1,110, I would get into a very nice entry. I'm not in a rush to enter a trade here. Put my stop loss here at the lows. And looking for, I mean, this would be a 1.5 to 1 trade. Okay, it's not huge. Aiming for the 1,200. I would even risk the stop loss below the 0.8. So yeah, if we get below 0.8, we're very likely going to test a low. So the most common sense stop loss here to have good risk management would be below the 0.88, which would be the ultimate level for a harmonic, right? So yeah, stop loss would be around about the $1,085, $90 if I enter a trade here. If we do get that leg, one more leg down here on Ethereum, jump into that long, looking for that wave here to the upside before we continue potentially to the downside. Okay, I mean, everything points out we could get that bounce from this range. A larger consolidation would be even better. If we start hitting the lows maybe and getting in, still continuing here in the next coming hours, this is just going to give me confidence for that leg up to that 1,200 range. Okay, 1,190. If you start getting that consolidation at the range, this is a take profit zone. We have a big level here. High probability scenario on Ethereum. I'm going to jump into that long scenario right now. So yeah, this is the same as Bitcoin. The thing is that Bitcoin, if we go to the 15-minute chart and zoom in here on Bitcoin, just showing you the trade that I jumped into, was this harmonic pattern right over here on the low time frames. From this low to this high, to here, to here, to here, right in that 7-8 range, 7-9. When you create this consolidation, this is where I jumped into that, why I jumped into this long position. So likely to happen to Ethereum also. Very, very similar scenario. Would be nice to get one more leg down here. But I think there's a high chance we can go to 1,200 first before going to $1,000. 1,060. The lows created from the 9th of November. I think this is a very likely scenario to get a jump here. Let's see if we can get a really, really nice entry here. I don't like rushing into a trade. But yeah, this is highly, highly probable to happen in the next coming hours. Likely to get that bounce back up to 1,160, 1,180, potentially trying to hit 1,200. This zone is likely to be claimed before any type of continuation to the downside, in my personal opinion. Andy, BTC, USDT, please. Yeah, taking a look at Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin, it has a possibility to actually go to higher levels. Yeah, I've explained this. I think we've grabbed a bunch of liquidity from the lows, right? So enough liquidity. I think there's going to be over short positions looking to claim this low. We've grabbed a bunch of liquidity from this range, from the higher lows. I think we're going to hold the range here in the next coming hours and couple of days. Yeah, one of the, like I said, yeah, I'm still sticking to this long position. I do think that this 16,300 is going to be claimed and potentially move to the upside, and then maybe get exhausted. Maybe then create a double top, triple top. Main reason why is, like I said, pure speculation. Harmonic right over here from this high to the low to high to this level over here, which is almost at the 0.88. But it's not. It's at the 0.778, 79. And then, there's a possibility in having a move up here. But not only this one, there's massive. This is just pure speculation on that. But this harmonic is playing out for the moment, which is this one right over here. This one's playing out at the 7879. This one is playing out. It's having that move up. There is a possibility in claiming the C and the A point. Once of those claimed, you might get that volatility to the upside. And this is where you could potentially finally form this harmonic over here. So yeah, it's only a few $100s away, okay? And it's just very, very likely to happen, in my opinion. Of course, your best trade entry would have been is right over here. That's your best entry point at $16,000 range. Long in here at a resistance zone is not the greatest idea, because it's just a big weekly level. It's a big resistance. We're getting that resistance, as you can see on the chart. So this can crumble down if we do have selling pressure. Overall position is protected, and it is, profits are taken. Right, let's take a look. Pac-Man, give Andy a like. Thank you very much, my man, for the insane support. Let's take a look. DXY technical analysis. RY, absolutely. Let's take a look at DXY. Very important. I got in long at 16,000. Do you think it's good? Me too. Me too. 16,027. I've taken profits already. I'm not sure if you did or not. This is on the USDT pair. I've explained at the beginning of the live stream. I took this long because of this harmonic pattern, okay? I took the long because of the harmonic in the 7-8 range. consolidating. This is a confirmation for me that we are getting exhausted at this range, and we are going to have that leg up exactly to the 16,120. And why 16,120? Why do you think that this is the level that we are going to hit, and it's a good level to take profits? This is exactly where I took 50% of profits. Yeah, basically it's because it's 618 and it's a weekly level, okay? So take profits. I mean, you're asking the question, is it good? Was it a good move to long 16,000? My short answer is yes. Good level to long at this $16,000 range. I longed it. Yeah, but take profits. I've taken profits from this long. There's a scalp day trade scenario. It's a big level being respected here, as you can see. Move wick here, support here. You are getting that reaction right there just a couple of hours ago. So yeah, if you're longing from the $16,000 range, I have taken profits exactly here at this level because it's resistance, and I have protected my position with my stop loss, right? So yeah, these are just scalping scenarios. These are just scalping trades, okay? Not risking too much. You know, I am personally risking a few $100s on these scalps, okay? I would like to get 2-3 scalps a day for this month, you know, and make some huge gains. What if the hacker keeps dumping? Well, we'll just get cheaper prices. This is the best answer I could give you. We were just gonna get cheaper prices. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I'm actually excited if we are gonna get, you know, the biggest bear market recession. And you know, I'm not excited because I know a lot of people are going to be affected of it. But it's going to be a lifetime opportunity, in my personal opinion. It's going to be a lifetime opportunity. You know, the next big bull run. You know, I'm going to say this reminds me of the dot-com bubble, but of course it doesn't. I was 10 years old when that happened. So if I say it reminds me of that era, then I would be lying. But there's a lot of analysis and that shows up that's very, very similar. The amount of trillions that were invested in the dot-com bubble back in the 2000, all right, is very, very similar to this crypto bubble that's happened, all right? It was in between 3-4 trillion back there, okay, guys? It was pretty insane how the sentiment was the same. It was there's massive amount of scams back then also. And in the dot-com bubble, it's pretty fun to see, you know, how many dot-coms were created. And basically, these are projects that are in the internet that do not have a real business behind them. They do not have any utility. It's just a website. It's just a website. It's just a .com. It's just a domain that has a .com, and they have an idea of the website, and behind it, there's nothing there really. And there was a huge amount of different websites that just didn't have any kind of business model behind the website. And this is what has happened exactly with cryptocurrency in this bubble. It's this exact same scenario. And it's funny to see how the amount of trillions, sorry guys, it's just a quick analysis that I want to give you with a comparison of the dot-com bubble, and I'll go through the comment section. The amount of trillions that were invested on the dot-com bubble are very, very similar to the trillions invested in the crypto.com bubble. In the crypto bubble, sorry. So very, very similar. Very, very similar. Only the big projects are going to survive. Of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, in my personal opinion. Layer 2 solutions, some L1 blockchain projects, the ones that do have real utility, such as Chainlink for me, okay? Yeah, a lot of them are just going to have the DeFi tokens, DeFi projects. Good time to long link, Andy. Well, we can take a look at Chainlink right away. Metis, please, says Khalid. Metis DAO. Let's take a look at Metis, Chainlink. Why not? What's going on with Metis? Wow, Metis is at $16. I think it's time to start buying some Metis, in my personal opinion. These are the, yeah, I think I am going to start buying some Metis actually. Had a really, really nice correction here. Metis is a layer 2 solution that I do think that is going to be very, very good layer 2 for the Ethereum network in the next bull run. It's a working layer 2 solution. They have an insane team behind it, big investors, but it's a working net, okay? The main net is actually working, so you cannot call it a scam, you cannot call it anything, you know. Is Polygon a scam? No, it's not. It's a real layer 2 solution working on the Ethereum blockchain. So Metis DAO is also. I just think it's having really, really nice, cheap prices. Let's take a look here right away at Metis on the chart. And there's probably not much I can say about Metis. Let's take a look. I'm looking for gate.io. There it is. Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can add here on Metis. This is just very likely going to be the best levels to accumulate, right? This range over here. You know, $10 would be an absolute steal. We're at $16. I think if it goes down to $10, I would buy aggressively. There's not much selling pressure going on at this moment. This is like this is the moment you want to be scared and out of the market when you're having these aggressive drops. But when you're having this sideways action, you know, this is just probably going to be pure manipulation to get the price of Metis below, you know, $15, which is the low range here from June. And there's just not going to be much selling pressure at this range. It's just going to go sideways for quite a long time till it has a pretty decent recovery, guys. It's just very, very likely to happen. So overall, if Metis hits $10, it's going to be an absolute steal, in my opinion. You know, there's going to be a lot of L2 solutions on the Ethereum blockchain. It's not only going to be Polygon Matic. We know we have Optimism, we have Arbitrum. You know, Metis is just going to be another one on top of them. All right. Of course, Polygon Matic will be the Coca-Cola, I guess, from the L2 solutions. But there's going to be room for other ones. All right. And that could have exponential growth. So yeah, not much to add here on Metis. I mean, this is I smell opportunity in the case of this chart at these levels. I will be buying some Metis lightly, and you know, this week I really like these price levels. So Joseph, thank you very much. How about Crow? Let's take a look at Crow right away. Thanks, Joseph, for joining the live stream. I know you are absolutely amazing. Low volume pushing the price. Now let's take a look at Crow here for Joseph, who's one of my favorite moderators. I'm not going to say my favorite, because if not, there will be a fight between the moderators. But Khalid, you're very welcome. I mean, I think on the lower time frames, we cannot take a look at big major opportunities. I think it's just aggressively going down on the lower time frames still. Let me just check here. Funny enough, yeah, this is probably gonna just about hold the range. Yeah, this is not. Probably going to be testing the lows here, very likely. I mean, I am personally waiting for that stock market crash, guys. I am personally thinking that it's going to happen. But overall, you know, why not accumulate at these levels? I am happy to buy Bitcoin at 16, 15, 13K. If it goes down to 10K, yeah, I'll buy some more. And, you know, I just posted a tweet today saying, you know, since I started in crypto in 2018, my question to myself was, how many Bitcoin can I accumulate before breaking all-time high? And this is the only question you need to make yourself. Not a question as in 10K is coming, 9K, we're going to 5K. This is the worst recession ever. You know, I'm going to buy at lower levels. I didn't have that mentality back in 2018 when a lot of people were calling for $1,000 Bitcoin. We only went to 3,200. That was the bottom. So, you know, like I said, you know, if you think too much about the price, money, volatility, you are just getting distracted. Have a simple and easy goal, okay? So dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out as we break all-time high in the future. So, you know, that's just something that I wanted to share right there, you know, when you're thinking about buying Bitcoin, because I bought Bitcoin at 6,000, at 4,000, at 10,000, at 14,000, all right, 13,000 when we had that run up in 2019. I bought Bitcoin at all those price levels, you know, and I had an average price entry of about $7,000, $8,000 because I bought below 7,000, but I also bought above 7,000. So that was an average price level of you know, that I bought my Bitcoin. I sold 25% of that Bitcoin in April or just before the crash happened, and this was shared on YouTube. Shared on YouTube. This is where I'm going to share you right over here. You can check that video, by the way, if you don't. I'm not going to lie to my community. Why would I do that? I don't want to lie ever here on YouTube. We're going to be totally transparent with losses, with stop losses. You know, I'm not going to. This is exactly where I sold 25% of my assets, except for Chainlink. I want to share a little bit of a quick story. You know, since I'm in crypto from 2018. The reason why I sold 25% of assets here was because of this distribution event on Wyckoff, you know, Wyckoff distribution schematic. And I said it here on the video. I'm not sure if it was on the, you know, in between the 29th of April and the 5th of May. You know, guys, I am 25% out from all of the crypto that I bought in 2018 and 2019 and 2020. I sold Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain, you know, multiple different altcoins that I have, except for Chainlink. Chainlink is the one that I rode up and I rode back down. So, like I said, you know, I remember here a lot of people back in 2018 and 2019 saying, you know, Bitcoin's going to go to $1,000. Bitcoin's going to go lower. And you know, this is the Bybit chart, so we cannot see the price action from 2018. But just wanted to share a little bit of my story here with the community. Very important as well. And yeah, basically a lot of people calling for $1,000 Bitcoin. I started here buying around about the $6,000 range in the middle of 2018. I bought here, 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 here. So all of this run I was buying. That's why I said, you know, my average price entry was around about $7,000-$8,000 approximately, okay? From this accumulation range. So who cares basically when you dollar cost average? Because then this happens. I do have a friend that missed out totally. He started buying Bitcoin after breaking all-time high, and it was pretty funny. I've actually got those messages saved up on my phone, and I was saying to him, you know, just buy every single month. And he was saying, hey, don't you think we're going to go lower? You know, I really think we're going to go lower. I was like, who cares? Just buy every single month. If you go lower, buy more. So you missed out totally on that. And I've got those messages. Hopefully I'm going to, you know, I've got a screenshot. I'll share the screenshot on the next live stream. Back in 2019, thinking we're going to go lower and missing out totally. Let's take a look at Chainlink and stop talking, Andy. We don't care about your story. So yeah, let's take a look at Chainlink right away. Is Chainlink a good long position right now? Well, let's just zoom out a little bit, go to the 3-day chart. I'll be a little bit cautious because blind guess here. Are we at the value area low? we're actually below the value area low range from the volume traded since May. So not looking great here. I'll tell you what, if it does, if we do manage to have this wick down below this area, if this daily candle does close above the $5.68, it will be looking good for a big major bounce, right? Create that swing failure from this low. Yeah, so that's what I would be looking for here. You know, look at this low over here. This low right there on Chainlink, which was exactly at $6.10. As soon as that low was hit with a daily candle and the wick closed above the low, look at the bounce that it had. Look at that massive big bounce. So this low hasn't been claimed, you know, in August, September, October. It's just claimed right now. So if that wick over here, if this candle does close slightly in the green, this would be a nice swing trade long position. Obviously, you know, I would protect position and I would be taking profits at the value area low level because it has broken the value area low, we like it or not. So if I were to long Chainlink after today, having this wick above this low, my take profit would be $6.20, which would be the value area low range. Big level. You could expect that bounce here. Yeah, and that's a move of about 10%, I would blindly guess. So if you do manage to get into a long at 575 or, you know, 580, it's all, yeah, about 8% move to the upside, where you could get that rejection on Chainlink. Yeah, I would wait for the end of today to see if we are going to create that swing failure. Overall, yeah, this does look very good. Does look like a kind of a wedgy scenario. Kind of a wedge and a breakout there. Yeah, ideal scenario, like I said, would be having the daily close above the $5.70 level. If it comes down today and then comes back up, that is going to confirm that you are likely to get that leg up on Chainlink. So you want to get into that acceptance back above these lows, this low over here. Yeah, not much I could add on there. Andy, are you in a long position on Bitcoin? Yes, I am. I'm in a long position here at this $16,027 on the USDT pair. I've taken most of profits here, over 50% of profits, exactly at 16,120, 140 range, okay? Just when we had this massive move up to the upside. Now, this position is protected, okay? Now, this was a scalping scenario. Reason why I've still got some position open is because there is a possibility in going slightly higher. Why? Because let me just point out here, guys, a quick brief explanation why I'm in that long position. I did explain at the beginning of the live stream, going to the 5-minute, zooming in. Hang on 1 second, guys, just 1 second. There it is. Yeah, let me just zoom in here on the 15-minute chart. This was a scalping scenario, okay? Scalp day trade scenario. It was basically a harmonic pattern, looking for this higher low to be created after this consolidation. And basically it was a low time frame harmonic pattern right over here, guys. From this low created to this high, to this low, to this high, to this low at the 7879 range. As you can see, this consolidation just confirms that we are just likely to get a push up to the 7-8 from C to D point, right? So that was the long scenario, and a take profit zone here and protect position. So yeah, that was basically it. TWT TA, please, support and resistance. TWT, what is TWT? TWT. Oh, Trust Wallet. This one did get a pretty nice run up as one of the most favorite decentralized wallets. TWTTA. Let's take a look at this one. I'm not sure if you can trade TWT on Bybit. Actually, let's take a look. It's the token USDT Perpetual. It can be traded on Bybit. Guys, remember my favorite trading platform, and I'm going to take a look at TWT right away. It is Bybit. Bybit has an insane bonus that can be claimed if you're an experienced trader. If you're not an experienced trader, do not trade, guys. But if you are, check out the link down below. It's another way to support the channel. But you have right now, for a limited time, $30,030 in reward on Bybit. When you sign up, you will be saved this bonus for yourself. If you go to the rewards hub, you can claim this bonus following the tabs. You will have different tasks at the rewards hub to claim all of this bonus. All right, guys. So you need to follow the different steps that you do have. This is going to be for a limited time. All right. So if you're not an experienced trader and don't use the links. Don't use the links down below. Okay, because trading is extremely risky. Please have responsibility when trading. This is only for those experienced traders, and it's a way to support the channel, of course, and it's also going to give you the best bonus that there is available. Taking a look at this one, let's take a look at Trust Wallet. Of course, Prime XBT, if you're interested in trading stocks, okay, I got to say this one because I do trade S&P 500 sometimes using Bitcoin as collateral. I'm trying to accumulate Bitcoin on this platform, all right, as much as I can, while I'm trading stock market. Okay, you can trade oil, gold, natural gas, and down below you do have also the link that will give you up to $7,000. You basically get 7% added to your deposit with Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. If you want to learn how to use these platforms properly, you do have the tutorials down below for Bybit and for Prime XBT. Okay, guys. Let's dive in here onto Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet token. Zoom in right away and see what's going on with Trust Wallet. I mean, this had a massive, I think the main reason why we had a pump here was just 2 days after. 2 days after we had the FTX situation. Trust Wallet is a decentralized wallet, okay? Online wallet. And of course, I think what happened here is there was massive speculation that this, I don't know why the crypto, I'm not sure what utility this one has, the cryptocurrency token. The TWT token, I'm not sure what utility it has. It probably has some governance or staking rewards. I really do not know. But it had a massive jump since we had the FTX scandal, right? Just a couple of days after, this one absolutely had a moonshot. Why? Because it's a decentralized wallet. Over 130% pump after the FTX fiasco. You might think, why? Because it's a decentralized wallet, basically. And people want decentralization after seeing this massive disaster of FTX. So it definitely gained value on that scenario. So, I mean, this is looking at the last couple of years. And what can I say? This one, I mean, hit all-time high just a few days ago. Big volume on that movement. What is very likely to happen now is that we're going to have a deeper correction. Let's take a look at the volume profile. Where do we have? Well, we got the point of control all the way down here from the volume trade. I mean, looking at the last couple of years. But very much interested in this high zone. Let me take a look at the fixed range. Poof, it's all the way down here. Don't think we'll come all the way down to 80 cents anytime soon. Hang on one second, guys. very likely, I'm very interested in this high zone, right? This high zone where we do have this wick, we have this wick over here. High probability that this is going to correct. Especially zooming out on the 4 hourly, when you create this kind of price action, you have this high and this lower high. These lows are likely to be broken. Very highly probable. You know, I think most of the people will think that this is a bullish pennant and we're going to have a massive explosive breakout to the upside, right? Yeah, very unlikely to happen, guys, with the current market situation. This is likely to be more of a descending kind of triangle or even a bullish harmonic that it can, you know, come all the way down to this region. So the start of the pump was down here to the highs. Yeah, that's 618. Very highly probable to get hit. Check out where we are bouncing from the lows of the 10th of November. So this is a large consolidation. Pump starts from this area. Look how 50% fib level is holding here very nicely. We just hit that level yesterday. Early this morning, actually. This is the 4 hourly. So look at 50% fib level. Bounce, bounce. What is happening as we are having this bounce at 50% Fibonacci? We are having lower highs, guys. Lower highs. It is forming a kind of a descending triangle. There's a high probability that this is going to break down, okay? There's just been a massive hype because of the, you know, of the FTX situation. Oh my goodness, FTX falling, centralized platforms falling. There's a huge, massive shift in between, you know, from centralized platforms all the way to decentralized wallets, decentralized platforms. And this is what basically happened. A massive transition from centralized to decentralized in the case of Trust Swap wallet, okay? Not Trust Swap, it's just Trust Wallet. So yeah, just a big massive hype, and this is after the hype is just looking for that big massive correction. So my highest probability scenario here is that we are going to create a lower high here. So lower high is very likely to be created. $2.20 would be my best level for a potential short following this descending triangle scenario. Why? You may think to yourself, why? Basically, you know, if we do take a look at the highs at $2.73 to the lows, where did the price get rejected, guys? Where did the price get rejected from this high to the low? Where is it getting rejected? At the 618 Fibonacci retracement. So we got another new high right over here. We got this new high created a few days ago, right there. We got the lows getting supported, right? It's the same level getting supported, the $1.8384 level. So if the price action of TWT does have a little bit of more upside, this is very likely going to be a rejection point. We're also going to look for that 618 fib level. We got a strong resistance trend line right now. So from this high to the low, if this does happen in between today and tomorrow, we got the 618, which is exactly at $2.20 from this high to the low. And we also got the resistance trend line, which is likely to follow. That would give us a high probability short scenario to at least come down to test these lows and potentially even break it, guys. And then we might even have a really nice trade right there. I think this is, you know, with a relatively tight stop loss, you know, stop loss would be at these highs, in my personal opinion. You know, a good stop loss would be at that range. Yeah, this is what I think is likely to happen. I would only get into the best trade scenario with a high risk management, guys. I wouldn't rush into a short here. I wouldn't jump into a long as we could break the lows. I'm looking for the best trade scenario where I could have a nice entry and good risk management for a nice risk to reward ratio, where I'm risking this amount potentially to gain this amount, a 3-to-1, a 4-to-1. If the price action doesn't go up there, I will take no trade on this cryptocurrency. So I'm actually going to put an alert right there, exactly at the $2.10, just in case we do start hitting $2.15, round about that range. Add an alert, and I'll get that message on my phone, and I'm going to be watching carefully how the price action reacts at this range, and if it does go slightly higher, so I can get a really nice trade entry. Let's see if that happens. I'm actually going to put it a little bit higher. So yeah, around about the 220. Have a lot of money in Solana. Would you mind giving me some directions to think about? Andy, Happy Panda, Solana. I mean, I've never been a fan of Solana. Since Solana did have those, they had some issues with their blockchain. We all know that, I guess. Most of you do know. I'm only been a Bitcoin and Ethereum ultimate fan, okay? Ethereum for me is the number one. Of course, I would speculate buying other L1 projects for massive gains, but yeah, it looks like Solana blockchain is faulty. ADA is just lagging behind. It's just very, very slow with their promises and putting smart contracts live and rest of it. I would stay extremely cautious with it with Solana. Solana took a massive hit where with this FTX situation. We could take a look at Solana. I wanted to take a look at DXY. Let's see if we do have some time to take a look at DXY also. But Solana, Solana's getting massively hit. Massively hit. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is just getting absolutely destroyed, unfortunately. Wow, I remember Solana at $2. I remember the launch of Solana. I never bought a single Solana, and I remember the launch round about the $2 range. It was absolutely crazy. The faster Ethereum and everything. Never bought Solana. I remember saying, "Oh my goodness, it's over $200. Should have bought some." And now it's just getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say on Solana? It's just getting destroyed. You might be lucky. You might probably going to get a nice, decent bounce here, as we are very likely creating some massive bullish divergence. Let's take a look at, RSI right over here. Obviously, this is not the level to sell your crypto. In my personal opinion, because a lot of the panic is kicking in right now for a lot of people. Never bought Solana, never had Solana. I actually did get some Solana because someone was going to give me some NFTs on the Solana blockchain. And I just thought, right, I'm going to buy a couple of Solana just for the sake of it, but never been a big Solana investor. Yeah, there's some bullish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame. As you see, we're creating higher lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price action. And, there is a possibility in a big bounce here. There is a possibility. Yeah, this price action reminds me very much of the price action from 2021. Not exactly here, but yeah, the summer 2021 price action, but this has only happened in a few days actually. So this is a level where you could potentially bounce very, very hardly, okay? And the best example that I could give you is this price action right over here, right? Let me just zoom in. Let me just get this out of the way. Best example that I could give you is this, right? Slightly lower lows, as you can see, and this is a panic moment right there. this is a panic moment, and you get a huge bounce. In the case of Solana, right over here, when you're creating 1, 2, 3, it's an ultimate panic level. A lot of people very scared at this range, but then we got a massive big 100% pump here. So very similar scenario at this range where you are at ultimate panic level, and there's a high chance we could get a bounce. Okay, so we're at the ultimate low levels from the last over 1 year, so it's not the best level to get out. Actually, if we have a huge bounce, then I would say, hey, take some out. But you are asking me, should Solana is going to zero? Yikes, says Eyes of Lazar. Yeah, stay cautious. I'm only very much legit to Ethereum, guys. Ethereum has been existing since 2013, 2014. No issues with the blockchain. I know it's slow, I know it's expensive, but it's the most secure one. Look at all of the billions of dollars that are locked in all of these stable coins. Look at the amount of projects that are built on the Ethereum blockchain. Never had any kind of issue with Ethereum. All of these new ones, Solana, you name it, Avalanche, the Binance Smart Chain. Hey, come on, Binance Smart Chain is highly centralized. They can just, by a click of a button, stop the Binance Smart Chain network. So what the hell? This is insanely centralized. They can control to stop or not, to stop the Binance Smart Chain. Come on, guys. I absolutely hate the Binance Smart Chain. I will use it and I will buy crypto, but I'm here for the decentralization, basically Ethereum and Bitcoin, and cryptos built on the Ethereum network. I never really fell into the Solana hype. Did get sucked by Luna though. Oh yeah, feel sorry for those that got sucked in on Luna. TWTTA, please, support and resistance. AB Hink, I just did take a look at TWT. Happy Panda, thank you. If it pumps, I'll look to get out. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on how much you've invested. Stay extremely cautious. I mean, but this is a level where you could potentially get a large relief rally. All right, it's a very possible scenario. There is a high chance you could relief rally, because remember, the market moves in waves, and right now we are at the ultimate low levels from this wave down, right? I mean, the FTX situation absolutely destroyed Solana. It was over a 60% drop in just a matter of a few days. It was very sad to see, but whoever was in Solana got a really massive hit. Thanks for Crow. Let's take a look at Crow for Joseph. Oh my goodness. Yeah, forgot about Crow totally. Sorry, my man. Taking a look at Crow right away. Just give me a few seconds. Damn. Crow. Right. Crow got a pretty big hit also with the on the 8th, 9th of November because of the FTX situation. But overall, Crow have proven, Crypto.com have proven themselves that they do have backed their tokens, with their clients' tokens basically. So they're not doing any shady stuff with the funds from the people. Crow does look pretty good. I do like Crow here for a potential long position. It does look pretty good. Yeah, at least. I mean, when we're looking at Crow on the macro, it's looking pretty bloody. Looks pretty bloody. Crow there was a massive opportunity on Crow after we broke this massive support. As soon as we came up to test it, we got a massive rejection. Almost the same scenario right over here with Crow. Didn't exactly hit the level, but broke the low right here, came back up, and then we're just having this kind of price action. This looks like it's going to roll down, but overall it looks like we're forming a harmonic also here, from the low to the high. We're hitting the 618 Fibonacci retracement from the lows created on the 14th of November to the highs. We're hitting the 618 and getting a reaction. So the possibility on a bounce here is very, very possible. Very, very possible to get that bounce here from this level. But the 7.8, which is at 6.1 cents, is a better level, as I would be looking for that, you know, Gartley situation, Gartley pattern, to have that bounce to at least the 618 from the drop. So if we do have another drop here on Crow, I would see a better scenario at the 7.8 for this Gartley pattern, low, high, here, here to here. So we're looking for that 7.8. That would be the ideal scenario for that quick bounce. It'll be a day trade or a small swing trade. I'll be looking from the highs to the lows to that 618, which would be almost at 7 cents. And between the 6.9 and 7 cents, you got a potential nice trade there. I'm not going to say it's a day trade because it's on the 4 hourly. It might be a small swing trade, but you know, it's definitely worth it. You got pretty nice gains on there. 12% pump potentially to that target. Yeah, I would be waiting patiently. I mean, you could get a bounce here from this range as you are hitting the 618, Joseph. So 61865 is getting a reaction from Crow right now. So yeah, best trade scenario would be waiting for a slight low level. It looks like imminent that bounce is going to happen. Let's go to the 1 hourly. Let's take a look at Crow here. 2 hourly chart, for example. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a strong range right over here, right? This level is going to be pretty strong, as we do have touch. You got this kind of price action. So if you do hit that level, it's just likely going to get rejected. So, you know, we're looking for longs. I would wait patiently to see if we can claim the low, create a swing failure, hit the 6 cents level, and that would be your long entry to come and claim the 6.8, 6.9 cent level. You know, this would be that high probability trade scenario. Wait for one more leg down for me to see. I'm actually going to put an alert right there. If we do claim that low and get acceptance above the low created here, you know, yesterday, that is going to be my ticket for that potential long. So claim the low, get acceptance, jump into the trade at around about 6.2, 6.3 cents, all the way up to the 6.869 cent level, as this is the level where we will likely get rejected. Is going to be the 618 from this high to the low. You know, this is the long ticket, and this is the exit ticket right there for Crow. But looking for that, waiting patiently for that swing failure. Claim below 6.2, maybe hit 6 cents, 6.16 cent level, which would be the 7.8 from this low to the high. So we could complete that swing failure from this low and that harmonic pattern right over here, right? That would be the ideal scenario. Swing failure, 7.8, consolidation, bounce, pretty nice bounce up to 6.9, 6.7 cent. Very high probable trade scenario there on Crow. I've got an alert. You know, if I do hop in these trades, I will let know the community. You know, hey, I hopped into that trade mentioned from the live stream. Yeah. Got stopped out at break even from that BTC long. Took profits though, so let's monitor the price action here on Bitcoin. BTC, please. Yes, Richard. BTC, absolutely. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So, yeah. You're welcome, my man, Joseph. Hacker is transferring again, says Justin Kuo Young Hung. Oh my goodness. Is the hacker getting ready for a big, massive drop? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Oh, yes. So anyway, got stopped out at break even from that long position. So let's see what could happen next on Bitcoin. I think we could get supported here. Actually, we got a point of control. Let's take a look at, I mean, yeah, the S&P 500 is just about to have a major correction from this range. I'm not going to lie. We're hitting resistance. I'm very, very aware of the S&P 500, right? It's hitting the 618 from this high, from August to the lows. Very aware. Hopefully we're going to have another leg up and we'll get into some more shorts here on the S&P 500 for this swing trade. And, you know, this is definitely going to affect Bitcoin. There's going to be a potential long here also for Bitcoin. I will protect positions straight away and take profits as soon as we claim some levels. But why? I mean, I'm taking a look at Bitcoin from yesterday and today's price action, right? This is yesterday and today. So got into that long, took profits here, protected position, just got stopped out. Okay, because that long was actually from, you know, $16,000 range. Just got stopped out just a few seconds ago. But if it does have another leg down to 15,980, we're just $40 away from that point of control. It's a big level. We got consolidation right there, and we got consolidation right here, and that's giving us the point of control from the volume traded the last 2 days. So it's a strong level. If we do get that leg down to that range, I would be happy enough for a potential long, because we're maybe forming another Gartley pattern right there. They are everywhere, guys. These patterns are absolutely everywhere. We're just hitting this 0.88 almost. And I would be very much interested at the 7.8. 7.8 is exactly at 15,980. Right? 7.8 from this Gartley. And it would be exactly at the point of control. So, I mean, look at this. From this low range, so we've got this kind of double bottom scenario. There's double bottom right there, swing failure, double bottom right there. So the X point is taken from here. If we hit that 15,980, you got a potential quick long position right over here also. These Gartley patterns are everywhere, guys. You know, wherever you look on the chart, they are everywhere. You know, you need to go from low to high, to a low range, to a high range, to a low range. You know, you can see the 7.8 right there, 7.9. From this D point, we actually consolidated and got the bounce. So there's one here forming at this moment. It would be nice to go slightly lower. We're just hitting the 618 from X point. So ideal entry would be all the way down here to $15,980. Let's see if we do hit that level. Invalidation point, of course, would be below this low. Okay, that would be your invalidation point from your entry right here from these lows. Take profit level for me would be 618 from this height to the lows created. So around about $16,076. It's a quick little scalp. These are small movements, but very, very successful movements. Harmonics are absolutely crazy to trade. Let's see if we do get that potential scenario. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up because I got couple of meetings. XRP, please. Right, let's take a look at XRP right away here for Essex. Let's take a look at XRP. Let's take a look at XRP right away. Who is bullish on XRP? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. And destroy that like button. Over 500 people watching the stream. Smash it up, guys. We can get to 400 at least. I know this. We can get to 400 likes in the next coming seconds. Let's take a look at XRP right away. Well, I remember this. I do remember this like if it was yesterday. Yeah, basically we had this double bottom scenario. We talked about this scenario quite a few days ago, where double bottom was possible. As soon as we broke above the lower high, right over here, we were likely to claim these highs. So this is what happened. We claimed the highs, Eesh, I left this horizontal line for a swing failure. We didn't actually get above it, but we almost hit it and got the correction. So that was the trading scenario. This happened yesterday. We didn't take a look at XRP for a few days. So well, that was a scenario. This line over here, the reason why this is here was because of a claim of the highs and maybe get acceptance and have that correction down. This is basically what happened. So yeah, what can I say of XRP right now? We get this out of the way. We can also get this out of the way. Let's zoom out on the daily. Got a lot of boxes and stuff here. We can get this out of the way. Yeah, I mean, it's just, we have such a strong level on XRP exactly at 32 cents. Yeah, basically it's bear market highs from 2020, as you can see here, right? So we got February 2020, exactly at 32 cents. Also August at round about, yeah, 32 cents also. So we got these highs right there. They are also managing to hold as support. If we take a look at the price action for the last 5 days, we can see, 5 days, 5 months, you know, since June. We've created a massive point of control right there from a large consolidation from June, August, July, September. I mean, XRP is not my favorite for technical analysis. You guys know this. Old subscribers know this. Yeah, I think. I mean, we're just getting so many bounces from the value area low, right? Look at the value area low range. Bounce, you know. We got 2 bounces already. You know, we're just coming down to head for the 3rd time. This is extremely risky to long again, right? While we would want to long the first bounce or the second, not even the second. Now we're just about to hit the 3rd time the lows here. We're at the value area low from the volume traded the last 10 days, 11 days. So, I mean, that bounce is very possible, okay? From this range. Let me take a look at fib levels from the low to the high. Yeah, I mean, we're adding confluence here. We basically got 618 from the lows to the highs, right? We're hitting the 618 Fibonacci level. We're hitting the value area low. There's a high probability bounce here, especially because we are getting a reaction. Look at this. I mean, the reaction is real. It's very real. So value area low with a big amount of volume, as you can see here also on the volume profile. 618 from the lows. Yeah, there's a high chance that we could get a bounce here, guys. On XRP, at least around about the 36 cent level. I would say 50% fib level, 618. 36, 37 cents. You know, there is a very, very likely scenario for a bounce here to our next big volume profile spike, right? There's a big gap with no volume here. As you can see, look at the volume, fixed volume range. No volume, no volume. High probability bounce scenario here on XRP to around about 36, 37 cents. Yeah, guys, this is what I got for XRP. Not much here, just win a large range. Make sure to be careful with your trading. Stay protected. Don't risk too much. Thank you very much. Joseph, Pac-Man, moderators, thank you very much for your insane support. Let's see if we can do another live stream afterwards. It was very much good fun. Smash up the like button here for the algorithm. Let's get to 400 likes, guys. We very much appreciate it. Check out the links down below. If you want insane bonuses, you got Bybit and PrimeXBT. You got the best bonuses available. And also, you do have the socials down below, guys. Bitcoinsensus website, Twitter. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one.